comes to your mind when you think of Edmonton?
Oilers. Not really. I mean, that's what I would have.
The North.
Is that their name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Oilers.
Okay.
Wayne Gretzky.
Cold.
Hockey puck.
Missing teeth.
Hey.
Ducks.
Hey, missing teeth.
Yeah.
That's right. Hey.
She said Edmonton, not Arkansas.
Hey.
Wait till you see what I have to show you later. It has to
Hey,
do with
I'm
missing
just saying. Hey, all hockey players have missing teeth. All of them.
I'm trying to think. The first word was probably Alberta. I don't know why.
What province is Edmonton in?
Yeah,
What
it's in Alberta.
I don't even know what a province is.
It's a country within a country.
How many countries are in that country?
A
Is this
bunch.
like a Great Britain thing?
No, I mean it's
They got
all
a queen?
Canada, but their states or provinces, as they call it, they're big. They ain't little. Like they ain't got no Rhode Island up there.
I've only been to Saskatchewan.
Like that Northwest Territories part up there is like as big as the United States. Not really, but I mean it's close. It's
Oh, when you
bigger,
say
isn't
that,
it?
very
when
big.
you say the Northwest, I think of Mountie.
the Mountain Man Police,
Hey, well, hey, I'm just
the RCMP baby, the Royal Canadian Mounted
That's
Patrol.
That's right.
They
The
still
law.
do they still ride horses?
Yeah, they still ride horses.
I don't know.
They real cowboys.
Real life cowboys.
Hey.
Yeah, real life cowboys. For real.
So I went to Alberta one time with Godwin and Mountain Man.
Uh-oh.
Wild time.
You'll never make that mistake again.
The men's professional lacrosse game or something.
Lacrosse?
Yeah, we were like the entertainment of the lacrosse league or something. It was wild.
Wow.
It was wild.
Was it fun or wild?
Both. But I didn't realize in men's professional lacrosse they run around and hit each other with a stick.
Mm.
Like the away from the play is where you want to be watching because they just whacking each other with that stick. If you live in Canada and play professional sports, you got to be tough,
You
buddy.
ain't kidding.
Because it's cold.
It's cold, but they beat the crap out of each other.
Yeah.
Hockey, lacrosse,
Well,
like
Oh, yeah.
that dadgum Calgary Stampede Days rodeo. That ain't no regular rodeo. Them people up there,
they're
they
just
wild.
hitting each other?
Well, they got them mean horses and stuff because they mad because it's cold up there too. So when somebody get on them, they're like, "Get off me! This ain't it." But you live up in Canada. You tough. You are
Well,
a.
that's
toughie.
why they end up here playing professional hockey for your Monroe Moccasin. They're back, Si. We have a hockey team.
Is
again.
that the name of the hockey team?
So we hinted at it
Moxcus.
last time we recorded. They were like
They
Monroe's
should have
getting
called
a
it
hockey
not
team.
Moxcus, Cottonmouths. That's what they should have
We
called
are officially the proud owners of a hockey team in Ouachita Parish.
Monroe Moccasins.
Who owns them? Do we know?
Some guy out of New Orleans, Mr. Perkins, I think.
Oh,
it. Is he a Cajun?
No, he's from New York.
they
The
already.
president
Cajun.
of the team is
Could have been a
Canadian.
Cajun.
Well, that ain't no Cajun know how to play no hockey.
What are you talking about? Yeah, they do.
But we've already got our first player.
They got French
Hold on.
blood in them.
Hold on. Are you ready for our first player?
Yeah, where?
There's Marcus. I don't really know about him, but
Hey,
Kyle
Moccasin fans.
is the
My name's
most
Kyle
hockey
Stevens.
looking hockey player. Kyle Stevens, welcome to Monroe.
Professional hockey team. Looking forward to bringing hockey back to Monroe. Can't wait to get the season going and get out in the community. You know, see some of those museums and everything else.
He's
And,
coming to the
be a part of
museum.
something special.
Hey,
Thank
we
you
got a
again.
museum.
We do have a couple of them.
I bet he's a tough old boy.
What makes you say that? Because he plays professional hockey and he's missing.
One tooth for sure.
No,
I got to get to meet this guy. I want to order this guy's jersey. This is the most hockey-looking hockey player I've ever seen in my life. And he's going to be a moccasin.
Let's get him on the podcast.
Hey,
Kyle, holler at me when you get here. I got questions for
how
you.
do the Monroe Moccasins already have an Instagram page?
Not to brag, but of the first 13 people they followed, I was one of them.
They follow you?
Well, I shared it. I
Right.
was watching. So
what?
I grew up a big Moccasins fan. Like I was the kid, you know, the 8 kids that joined the Skate Town Hockey League.
You were one of them.
I was
One
one.
of-
Me
oh.
and Colby Mike, and there were 6 other kids I didn't know. We were all going to be the first professional hockay players from Monroe.
How'd that turn out for you?
It didn't.
I've seen your ankles. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Well, I got more on that later.
Yeah.
But it was fun, and we loved hockey, and we had us a team for like 3 or 4 years. There's politics or something behind the fact that it left, but they're back, and it's fun.
Well, hey, here's one thing I know about hockey players.
Mm.
They are multitaskers.
That's right. I'm a single tasker, and they're multitaskers.
Oh, yeah. I'm single tire.
Because you gotta know what you're doing.
Hey,
That's
they
a
skate,
tough sport.
then they can play the puck
Hey,
with the stick,
No offense, but like
and then
baseball
they
isn't a tough
fight.
sport.
Okay,
Like,
then they
yeah.
fight.
They're just standing there.
Yeah.
And hey, you ever try fighting on skates?
No,
Hey, try it.
I don't even. I don't
See how
even.
long that lasts.
I don't even skate on skates.
I have ice skated before, and it's tough.
Oh no,
It really
I've
is.
never
Just
ice-
think about it. Hey,
I've ice skated.
no. Look,
But
they
I-
take a pair of shoes and put a sharp knife on the bottom of it, and then you gotta skate on that knife.
Oh, I get the premise. I
Hey.
mean, I don't do it.
I haven't. But look, we're gonna get to ice skate.
No, we're not.
The mayor said we are.
Oh no,
No,
you
we're
ain't.
not.
The mayor
Oh, yeah.
said we're gonna keep the ice rink and people are gonna be able to like rent skates
Oh, I love it.
after the game.
I'm still not doing
Hey.
it.
Martin, please come ice.
Well, you
skate.
talking about? Hey, you need to go see that because hey, that'll be a real good entertainment.
Oh, I'll go watch it.
Yeah.
Sure.
People
Yeah.
dropping down.
Yeah, hey,
When Kyle Stevens drops the gloves and starts punching some guy in the face on ice, I'm gonna be so happy.
So how quick till there's like a honey hole logo on the
that's right.
on the ice?
That's right.
Like,
You know, we're gonna have a meeting about it next week. We're gonna see.
right,
We're gonna,
yeah.
no, I don't know. They might have to call Johnny Morris to get a logo on the ice of a tackle shop, but I'm gonna have tickets. I've already decided.
season
that.
ticket.
I think so.
Oh, yeah,
but it's
gonna-
like
hey,
it's 28 games, which is a lot, and I got young kids, so you might be getting some. I'm just gonna be giving out tickets.
Do they have like boxes there?
No,
I'll
do you
say,
not
hey.
remember? Have you been in the Civic Center? Haven't you?
Well,
Where
I
the
was just
boat-
wondering. I was just wondering if like renovations came with it. Like, or
Oh,
is
yeah,
it gonna
it
have
might.
to be successful?
well, hey, I got
It
a
might.
big question. to ask.
What?
They put ice in the Civic Center down here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I am interested in driving.
They
the
back it in
Zamboni.
trucks. Beep.
Well, no. Hey, I would like to see that operation because hey, that's a
Si,
Oh.
I'm telling you right now, I got you. We're gonna go and we're gonna figure out
oh,
how to
I'd
get
like
you
to
on
see
the
them
ice.
put the ice down.
I want you to sing the national anthem at the first game.
No, I ain't seen the national anthem.
That's a tough one.
John, hey, you got
Hate
you got
singing the national-
singers that are paid millions of dollars, and they don't ever
Not-
want to sing the national
not
How,
anthem.
doing
how about
this.
just a spotlight of sight?
Yeah.
That used to be one of the
Yeah,
funnest
hey,
parts.
I would do that.
Well, Si could do what we've been paid to do before, like go to these minor league hockey games and drop the pucks. I have a bunch of hockey pucks from
I have
all the ones back in the Duck Dynasty days.
I
where,
have
like,
a bunch of Monroe
Oh, hey,
Moccasins
no,
hockey
hey, I
pucks.
got my own way to do that.
Uh-oh.
Are you guys listening?
Hey, nobody would ever drop a puck like if they see me do it. That's the way they have to do it all the time.
Don't tell us yet, Si. Save it till we
Yeah.
get to do it.
Save it till
That's
we're
right.
out.
Something special
Hunter, send this
Yeah.
over to the Moccasins Instagram page
immediately.
that he wants to do this.
Are we gonna have like Duck Call Room live from the Moccasins game?
Yes, I love
Do
it.
you realize that
That's a
fourth
good
grade
idea.
me is just freaking out right now at that
Johnny D, if
possibility?
they live stream these games, there's a real chance you could be the host.
That's
of the
right.
Monroe
A
Moccasins.
commentator.
You could
That's
be
right.
the voice
John
of the Moccasins.
David Owen
No.
hosting the Moccasins
No.
for their first game.
No, that guy that did it back
Wait
in the
a
day
minute,
has got to
no.
do it. No, look,
Hey.
because they did the Chicago Bulls intro, and we didn't have a jumbotron, so they just had spotlights,
Mm-hmm.
and they'd put it on the kids and stuff, and the adults dancing. And then they would play that the Chicago Bulls, and then that dude would say, "Please welcome the Monroe," and he would go, like I don't know how he does it that long, and then he would mock us, and everybody go crazy. And there would be cheap light.
Well,
beers
that's the
thrown
arena
everywhere.
guy. That's the arena
Yeah.
guy. No, I'm talking about you as like the Facebook Live
Play-by-play.
the
Okay, so here's the
streaming-
other problem.
The streaming pay $8.99 a month to watch minor league hockey.
Yeah.
Because,
I think it's free.
That's
They said it's on
entertaining.
YouTube.
Oh, see, there you go. But you could be the guy. Oh, that's icing on Monroe.
See, I don't.
Icing on the Moccasins.
While I think I could do that for football,
Hockey not
I
it.
got no clue what's going on. I'm there to watch Canadians hit each other.
Well, maybe you're just the color
Well,
commentary.
then all you
then.
got to say is, hey,
We'll find a
watch
play.
this lights out.
We'll find a play-by-play guy, and you're just color commentary.
We can watch the Stanley Cup like tonight in practice.
We.
That's fine.
I don't want to do this. Like
Oh,
that's
Beth-
a commitment
Beth-
to all 28 games.
Do you know
that's
all the
something
no. 28 just home games. These
Well,
dudes
that's-
are playing a lot.
That's what. Well, you wouldn't. Surely the Moccasins aren't going to have a traveling announcer. Like
I don't know.
Who
I mean,
knows?
you would
This
think
might be
Hey,
bigger
you would
than
think
we
the
thought.
home team. You just get to watch the home team's version of like them talking about the people. You
It's
know,
the
like,
it's the FPHL, man.
Johnny
I know
D.
more about the FPHL in the last 2 days. Than
what's
I've-
the F for?
Federal Professional Hockey League. I think?
Do you know all
Let
the
me look it
rules,
up.
John David?
Of hockey?
Yeah.
No.
Or most of them?
No.
Not any of them.
Beth, do you know?
She better. She's from Edmonton.
So, see, I don't know when somebody's committing a foul or not. But I do see them fight a lot.
I know those lines on the ice mean a lot.
The Federal Prospects Hockey League.
Okay.
There you
they're
go.
gold miners. We're prospecting.
Well, I think
Oh.
it's because they're prospects to the NHL.
They're
perhaps.
prospects, boys. They're
Kyle, I'm rooting for you. I hope you hit somebody and get called up to the Edmonton Oilers one day.
Since my wife's been on Nutrafol, there's less hair in the shower, and it's actually must be staying in her head.
Hey, I don't disagree with that. Yeah, there's no more shower spiders. There's no more.
Uh-oh.
That's what I call it.
That's right.
When Brittany would like wad up her hair and she rolls it on there, and then when
Stick
you
it on the wall.
when you get in there, they jump off at you. That's
Ooh,
why I call
that'd be
them
a nice-
spiders.
I'm glad I'm not
But
seeing much.
Those
of
were
that.
really bad after the boys, whenever it first started. But then she got on the Nutrafol postpartum,
Right.
and
There you go.
yeah, there's not. I don't have any jumping spiders.
Well, that's
coming out
actually
at me in the
how my
shower.
wife heard about it, is through Brittany.
Oh, really?
So yeah, we all hooked up now.
Oh yeah, she's got that jar. That is one of the things that is on our bathroom counter that is a must do before the boys wake up. So I mean, that's on her list of things to do every morning. Because thinning hair affects everybody, right? Like
Yeah.
men, women. It doesn't discriminate. It can get all of them. So, this summer, while you're thinking about protecting your skin, protecting everything else, also think about protecting your hair. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, with over 1 million people seeing thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding. Nutrafol's hair growth supplements are formulated by physicians using 100% drug-free ingredients. Their patented technology provides consistent, reliable results for men and women without compromising
seen a
sexual
big-
health.
There you
Look,
go.
there ain't no difference there
Hey,
either.
you seen the big difference
Huh.
with Brittany?
Brittany's is, yeah, absolutely.
I
That's why
have
see
with
it.
Alicia,
Yes,
too.
Jude is now the #1 hair on our floor again.
Oh.
And that's
Yay.
our dog, not Brittany, because Brittany and her were going toe to toe there for a while as far as hair in our floor.
Well, this stuff actually works then.
It is working. It's working for her for sure.
It's really true.
Hey,
Look, while many supplements rely solely on ingredient studies, Nutrafol clinically tests final formulations to ensure their efficacy. In a clinical study, 84% of men showed improvement in their hair after 6 months of taking Nutrafol men's hair growth supplements. Take the hair wellness quiz at Nutrafol.com/men for a personalized hair health plan based on your specific root causes. With Nutrafol, building a hair growth routine is simple. Purchase online, no prescription or doctor visit required. Free shipping and automated deliveries ensure you'll never miss a day. You can see results in 3 to 6 months. So look, this summer you want to make a change, want to stop the thinning hair, or maybe you just want to keep what you got. It's easy. Take the first step towards achieving your hair growth goals. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com/men and enter promo code
Doc.
Find out why over 4,500 healthcare professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com/men, spelled Nutrafol.com/men, and enter promo code
Doc.
That's Nutrafol.com/men, promo code
Doc.
So out of your kids, which one would be the hockey player?
Ben's. Well, we went to Skate Town last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to skate again, just to see if I could still do it. Also, it was Christian night at Skate Town. They didn't ask if you were a Christian to get in the door, which is a good thing.
But you made it anyway.
But I got in. I just thought it was hilarious that it was, quote, Christian night at Skate Town.
So they had like church at Skate Town?
No, they just played Christian music.
Oh.
So it's
that's
like
pretty cool.
elevation worship, and then we're going to turn the lights off and listen to Lecrae.
Really?
100%. And I had the time of my life.
Do we just have the one Skate Town?
No, we got two. There's one in Monroe, and then there's one right by the Honey Hole.
I
Y'all
like
go
the
to the
one by
one-
the honey hole.
Yeah, the Monroe one doesn't have Christian night. Only the West Monroe.
Only us holy rollers on this side of the river.
It might have Christian
No,
night. I have
it's
no idea.
it's got defend yourself night.
Well,
every night.
the Monroe one is directly adjacent to the Waffle House, so there's a little wind there.
Oh, my goodness.
You
Si,
can
when-
leave Skate Town and go Waffle House at the Monroe one.
Si, when is the last time that you roller skated? Can you remember?
Oh, that's been eons ago.
When's the last time you ran across any kind of covered pond of ice or anything? And
Never.
I can't wait.
That
to
would have been
ice.
my childhood.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you think you could still skate? Like if we strapped on skates to your feet,
Oh, yeah.
could you do it?
Yeah, hey.
He looked like Carter.
And you strap a big, a bunch of balloons on me, too. Where if I hit,
I'm gonna need them
all
skates.
you had here was pop.
I'm gonna need them skates that's got the
That go over your shoes.
the little tracks on them that like slow you down. Like you like really got to put some force behind them to move. Because you give me one that's got free wheels, I'm about to eat it, buddy. I ain't.
So the first 10 minutes, I was like, I have not done this in a while. Here's my kids. There she is. She ain't moving.
Oh yeah, I'm on
Here's
that-
Carter.
I'm
Wait
on-
for Carter.
I'm on Lottie's back.
There's Carter. That's as fast as he ever got. And then here comes Ben's.
He's probably selling something.
And
Ben's
crash.
on by boom. He busted.
Oh, Ben's on rollerblades.
Oh yeah, I was too. And I'm, to be one of the 8 kids in the hockey league back in 1998, by the end of the night, I felt like I could rollerblade again.
Really?
Yeah, it was kind of
Did you have
scary.
your weighted vest on?
No, but I felt like I did because I don't remember how to stop, and I still hadn't figured that out. And there was a couple people in danger.
That's what them walls.
Oh, we had too many smart ass.
There was a lady.
Oh, hey, no. And they like to, here they come, you're out there struggling, and then the next thing you know, somebody's grab you,
Oh yeah.
and here you go. Then they slamming you in the wall.
Well, I remember like growing up at skate town, like the party people would always have their birthday parties there, and of course I'm the husky kid And then-
You weren't great.
at Limbo.
Yeah, limbo.
No trash.
Neither were any of my children.
Yeah, trash. Did they do Limbo last night? Is that like a every night thing?
Yeah, they did
Oh, yeah.
limbo, just to different music since it was Christian night. They did couple skate to the blessing.
Oh, really?
No, but I was like, we left a little early, so they might have, but I would have laughed my butt off if they would have had and your children and they would have been couple skating.
Did
I-
Allison go with
Crying.
y'all?
No, she had dinner somewhere with a friend, so I was like, kids, we're going to Sonic, then we're going to Skate Town. It was a real American night. We're getting fired up for ice hockey being in Monroe.
And for all the people in the comments that say you ain't a redneck,
What?
buddy, you just went to Sonic and Skate Town on a Wednesday night for Christian night. They need to get off you.
Yeah,
I mean, that's about as.
I left my job.
I mean, aside
from
from
5:30
from
till
toting in your own
7:30.
Bush Light, I mean, we're there. Like,
Yeah. I left. I was sweeping a cricket cage, all fired up that my minor league hockey team's back. Went to Sonic,
Coming back.
then went to Christian night at the skating rink.
it truly is the small things, ain't it?
It really is.
And that's with only 2 players showing up so far.
We got
So,
2,
he's
man.
fired up.
What'd you get at Sonic since you're on this health kick? I'm just curious.
I didn't eat all day, so I could eat a double cheeseburger and some French fries.
Smash.
He broke the rule, boys.
no, it
that's-
ain't breaking it.
As long as you don't eat breakfast and lunch and you're starving, you can eat whatever you pretty much want.
Yeah, 1 meal a day, you can blow it out for the most part. I mean, don't
That's
within
my move.
reason. Yeah,
You gotta, don't eat 2 double cheeseburgers.
yeah, just get one. Better decision.
Hold on, I did have one more video because, and you're not. This is while the crazy.
Is that Carter?
Yeah, that's Carter. Watch the lady with the baby in a stroller just come zooming past.
I see that'd be.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be Brittany.
Why is there a
that's probably-
stroller at the
Look at
skating rink?
I love Carter. Them arms don't ever stop, man.
Hey, look, no, that girl came past him and goes, "Just calm down." She was his age. She said, "Just calm down, man."
No.
But this was
no.
Hey, I was so proud because at the beginning of the night he was hanging on me, he was knocking me down, I was falling. I'm not gonna say he was the worst skater in the building. You know who you were if you were there last night. But he was in the top, of the bad ones. But we got way better. We improved, and that's all you can do.
Is that floor still as hard as I remember it?
I only
Oh, yeah.
fell. I only
Yeah,
fell.
there ain't no give in it.
I only fell once, and I said I ain't doing that again.
I hated the next morning when I had to wake up and get out of bed.
I always hated the transition from the floor to the carpet, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Then you get bruises from the floor and you get
But-
carpet burns.
Hold on.
I still
Burn.
couldn't
Yeah,
figure that
carpet
out either.
burn.
I didn't
Yeah.
know how to do that even after we left.
But what y'all don't know probably is way back in the day, there was a wall all the way down there at Skate Town. They took the wall down, and then now it just goes from floor to carpet. But there used to be like a 4-foot wall that you would hit and flip over if you were going too fast.
There's a little wall over there, but it's
Is
not the
it?
whole way. Yeah, it was.
That was a good move taking that down.
Man, that carpet floor transition, man.
Could not-
Your elbows got carpet burn and your knees just bruised up from a hard floor, from a bowling alley floor, essentially. I mean,
That's harder to hold.
ugh.
I still haven't figured out how to stop.
I don't think I had a spot on my body that you could not touch. I just, quit! Don't touch me.
And my ankles are just so and sore today.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize that I was holding up that much on the. It hurt.
Oh, them tendons ain't been used in a long time, big dog.
Yeah.
Like that's a different.
It's a great
set of-
workout.
It's a different set of muscle memory
yeah.
that you ain't got no memory of.
No. Yeah, you don't use the. I'm about to go buy some rollerblades and a hockey stick.
Well, look, before we get just too terribly far, I want to say thanks to Grant Weatherford.
All right, Grant.
Fan of the Monroe moccasins. by
He
the
is. He did. He talked about that too. This
way.
morning.
he posted it.
Yeah. So he made some crappie jigs out of feathers that Burley gave him from ducks that were killed either by Phil, Burley, who knows who killed them at the end of the day by the time the ducks with the best feathers made it to him. But he made us a set of crappie jigs to hang up here in the duck call room. So I thought that was actually cool. He dropped them by today. And, he's taking some to Unashamed too. But you know what? Look at our number on the certificate.
Oh, we're number one.
We're number one. He said, "Which one do you want?" I said, "Number one."
Yeah.
I said,
If you still got it.
That's
yeah.
not a question, Grant.
Yeah. He said, "Well, I figured y'all would want one of the first two," and I was like, "Yeah, no, give Unashamed number two. It'd be all right."
That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
So no, we got another little display. I think it's cool. Like
Well, the
there's
guy's a pretty good
you
maker.
you can see like mallards and woodies and you can see all the different feathers of the different critters, and it's a cool thing. I mean, I'm tempted to like take one out and try to catch one.
No, hey, I was fixing to say, if Stone still had his boat,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be in here alone. I would be down on Caney Lake
No, this is
with throwing that on the rod and reel.
I do want him to make me just one,
that's a showpiece, man.
and I want to go
Yeah.
catch.
And I brought this letter in, so if y'all want to, I didn't feel like bringing the whole box in.
Huh?
But you boys can stop by my office. There's a bunch of Bucky's gifts
Oh snap!
that our friend Seth
Ooh, that's a
sent him
real.
with a thank you letter. So
That's kind of a Martin move.
Wow.
they're in my office.
It's in
Go
my
get 'em.
office.
Go get
You
'em.
can go get them,
That-
but you know that I leave that way, and your office is that way.
You act like my door's ever closed or locked.
I'm just.
So
Good
I
thing you
just
said it
didn't-
here, because it would have been at my office, and none of y'all would have got it.
yeah, I just didn't feel like hauling it over here. But there's
Knock you
there's
out,
all
boy.
flavors of beaver nuggets, and I think the front desk folks scarfed up the beef jerky, but
Oh, they have
they tack. They got a delivery
Oh, they
tax
have
on
that.
getting stuff to us.
You don't like the beef jerky, Si?
No, ain't no beef jerky,
Said
man.
no.
Hillsdale College
The-
is education.
One and only University of John Godwin.
Pretty awesome.
Education.
Time is our most precious commodity. You're never going to get more of it. You're steady running out of it. So what you do with that time, that's a big deal. One thing you can do with that time is education.
Boom. Just like Godwin.
Was it?
Godwin, what do you do while you down there building them duck calls?
Hillsdale College. Went through the Constitution, ancient Christianity. The Genesis story is next.
Look at there. And look, he's just named off 3, but there are more than 40 free online courses in the most important and enduring subject. That's why our friends over at Hillsdale College, that's what they're doing for you. They're letting you use your time wisely. You can do anything in that time. Why not learn something? Look, you can learn about the works of C.S. Lewis, the stories of the book of Genesis, which Godwin says is up next for him, the meaning of the U.S. Constitution, check that one, the rise and fall of the Roman Republic, or the history of the ancient Christian church with Hillsdale College online courses, all available for free. That's right, for free. Godwin, which one do you recommend personally?
I'd do the Constitution first. We all need to learn what our forefathers had in mind for us.
See, now that is cool. There you go. And especially in a time like now, 2024, who knows what's going to happen in this country. Look, the cool thing is all the courses, they're self-paced so that you can start whenever and wherever. Godwin recommends you sign up for the Constitution. Look, while you're there, don't overlook the ancient Christianity class. Look, in this 11 lecture course, you'll study the inspiring stories of Christ, his apostles, and faithful ones throughout the first 4 centuries of Christianity. You'll also learn the arguments of key early Christian apologists who defended the Christian faith in the face of persecution. The course is self-paced so that you can start whenever, wherever. Enroll now in ancient Christianity to discover the improbable and miraculous story of Christianity. If you want to learn more, if you want to take advantage of the over 40 free online courses, super simple. Go right now to hillsdale.edu/duck to enroll. There's no cost and it's easy to get started. That's hillsdale.edu/
Duck,
to register. hillsdale.edu/
duck.
Oh, Lord. Well, Phillip, you've been gone, ain't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just got back. Me and the family. This was great because we went on a family vacation, and it's hard to get everybody back together when your kids get old and grown. And like I talked about last time I was with you guys, my daughter got engaged. That was awesome. She and her fiance.
Intended.
Fiance.
They went with us, and me and Alicia. My oldest son Bryson came from the Air Force in England and came over and went with us, and Blake, and my mother-in-law. So we scuba dived.
Did you
snorkeled.
scuba dive or snorkel?
No, I snorkeled. Bryson, Blake, and Alicia, they all went scuba diving, like way off, and saw sharks and all kind. Yeah,
No.
I'm too claustrophobic, too fat. I don't want to do that. Scared.
Snorkeling
Snorkeling is
is
fine,
plenty fun.
but I also, I'm
Somebody got to protect the ice chest.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
here
and
we
the
go.
boat.
Yeah.
I can only do snorkeling for a little while. Then I'm like, yeah, that was fun. Okay, I saw everything, but like I want some kind of life vest near me at all times. You know?
Yeah, you want a Godwin.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody you can go
I
grab
just
on.
grab onto, but
Yeah.
Snorkeling's fun.
it was great. It was we had a good time.
Where'd y'all go?
We went to Ramon's Village in
Oh, y'all were in
Belize.
Belize. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that was-
dang.
Yeah,
Uh,
gone.
Amber and DJ went zip lining and inner tubing. So
Did you go fishing?
we did go fishing. We
What'd you
caught some
catch?
good fish. All kinds of different kind of fish off the reef. We just went reef
Perch.
fishing.
Perch fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we caught probably 25 of
I
those.
went to Belize.
And then we got some conchs, and we ate those.
What's a conch?
Stone crab. That's a big. It's like it lives in a shell.
I thought the conch was like.
That's it. That's the shell.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
you ate it?
Yeah, the inside of it. Hmm.
well, yeah, not the shell. There's a
know
mollusk
that.
Yeah.
that lives in it.
I'm
They
out.
wouldn't let us
Yeah.
bring the shells back.
Yeah.
When
You've
you
never
got-
had
when you
like
got to the
fried.
border,
You've
they're
never
like,
had like
"Little-
fried conch or anything.
They make all kinds of stuff out of it.
It's actually pretty good, pretty solid.
But the fish, they cooked it,
I'm out on
cleaned
fried
it, and
conch.
cooked everything right there in front
Oh,
of
it's
us
good, man.
on the beach.
I've eaten it in Key West. It's really good.
It is good.
Yeah.
Eating a lot of conch.
Yeah, lots of conch being consumed.
Some people
I'm
say
sorry.
conch.
Yeah. Cut that. Anyways. But you went all the way to. How do you get to Belize?
Hop on a
Fly.
plane and go.
Fly.
Yeah, you fly.
I've
We-
always
we
wanted
flew
to
out
go
of
to
Dallas.
Belize.
Well, I can get you the hookup. Get with me after the show.
What is it, Belize?
There's a
Honduras,
hookup?
Guatemala.
Wait, I'm looking at where you just said you stayed.
Ramon's
Yeah, you
Village.
come in from Honduras.
Yeah.
You had to go to
Belize.
Honduras?
No, we just flew from Dallas.
Yeah, to like Belize City or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we flew straight into Belize City, and then we took one of the little planes, like a 15 passenger,
Whoa.
and then we flew over to.
Oh,
It's either that or the ferry to get you to the island, San Pedro's
Oh.
Island.
I like a boat. I got on a plane in Haiti one time, and I was like, I'm good without ever doing that again.
Like a small plane.
Yeah. Like a plane that was built in Haiti that's never left Haiti.
Yeah. Mm.
And no offense to Haiti people.
Not a retired
The
King Air,
Haitian-
huh?
I ain't
the
getting
Haitian
in your
people.
planes ever again. That was terrifying.
Hey, we rode on some puddle jumpers that you actually landed in the ponds in Alaska. Me and Si there.
Hold on.
And look,
That's
Did the one in Belize land in the ocean?
no.
no. It
No.
landed on the island.
Yeah, it did. It landed on the island.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, so Si,
Hey.
you've been there before or something?
Yeah, I've been there.
Oh, okay.
I've been there a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
To Ramon's Village?
Yeah.
Hey, that's where he caught all the bonefish.
Do y'all have a punch card?
We got a connection. We got a connection.
That's awesome.
You're making me forget what I was going to say.
I got excited.
Oh, yeah, me and Stone. Stone went fishing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stone's been there before.
Stone been there. He went fishing and I didn't catch anything. So the next day he said, hey, come fishing with me, but we're going to go after bonefish. And we caught like 25.
So
No,
you're
they
the
was-
you're
they
the
was-
lucky charm.
Yeah, they was everywhere. And look, I thought I had a whale. I'm serious. I set the hook on one. And I thought I had a whale, And when when I got him in, the fish was, I don't even see nothing.
How about that little giraffe? The giraffe there.
No, he was about,
That panther. There. Look at the panther.
nope. He was about as big as that swan right there, his neck.
Huh.
About that big around and about that long. And it took me like 15 minutes to get him in. I thought he was. I thought it was Moby Dick. I'm serious. I asked Ramon, or no, Pablo. Pablo, Ramon. I got Ramon footage on my mind. Pablo was our guy that was pushing us, our guide.
Escobar.
Yeah, and I said, "What's the biggest one of these you've caught?" And he said, 8 pounds. And I said, "On this rod and reel?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "You're a bald-faced liar. You didn't catch no 8-pound bonefish on that stupid rod and reel. He'd have tore that thing up." But hey, then there's a silverfish schooling, and we saw the school, but they wouldn't bite. I wanted to catch one of them. They're really pretty, and they're like a big perch.
Huh. Interesting.
Belize. We tore the bonefish up.
Yeah.
So you get a good rate there at Ramon's Village?
Yeah, it was really good.
I'm looking at it right now. It's not bad. But look,
It is.
You went and
gotta
landed
pay
on-
full price. They proud of that thing, son.
Look, y'all went and landed on an island that has 3 streets on it, and at one point they just stop one of the streets, turn it into a runway, and then continue the street on the other.
Oh, yeah.
You got to
You just come in,
traffic.
You just come in the middle of all the houses.
That looks like
Yo,
a plane's coming at us,
I'm
guys.
saying we're fixing
Stop
to
traffic.
crash in the city. And then all of a sudden you just look, there's a little runway. It gets come around, come back. I mean, it's literally, hey, you hit right past the house, hit the deal, and you lift up right past the house to get up out of there.
I'm
serious.
Google Map aficionado. He's not lying.
Hey, no, it's literally.
It makes me uncomfortable.
And then, boom,
How far is the flight?
It's wild.
From Belize City, it's like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, 15-minute flight.
It ain't bad. And you don't get real
15
high. You
minutes
can
that
see
you're
you
alive.
watching all the water and seeing people
Yeah.
in boats and stuff.
I like being high on a plane.
Yeah, this ain't
Give me
too high.
time to figure out what I'm going to do while it's crashing.
It's only
You
about
gonna
15
die.
Give you
minutes.
time to say that. Give you time to say that one last prayer.
Dear
Make,
Lord.
make sure you cover everybody. Oh man,
That sounds like fun, though.
that does
was
sound like
fun.
fun.
We
I,
had a
Oh,
good
it's a
time.
I was
beautiful.
asking about it because 10 years is next year. That may be
Hey,
a place
it's
to
a beautiful
Oh,
place.
Please
Go.
let me talk to you more
Okay.
about it. It's awesome. It's wonderful. We had
that
a
way
great
you're not
time.
paying that full price.
And hey, do you remember? There's a waiter there. His
Hey.
name's Jack,
After 10 years, you'll pay pretty much whatever you
and he calls himself Jackopedia, and he knows every state and everything about every state. So
Yeah.
no matter where you're from, he can tell you 20 things about your state and what's.
Hey, we got to quizzing
It's
this
a good
guy.
way to make a lot of
Come on,
tips.
what's
Oh
the,
yeah, he's great.
what's the capital city of and
Louisiana or
he-
whatever.
Bam, 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 bam.
Do you know those?
No, I was impressed.
Well, then how do you know if he was right?
Oh no, he knew what he was talking about.
Oh yeah, he did.
If he didn't know,
Some
he
of
was
some
a
of
heck
the
of a
people had their
salesman.
phones and they was googling it.
Is the food
And
good?
hey, look,
It's great.
and hey, before
And
they
fresh.
could Google it and get the answer, he'd tell you what it was.
Now, what kind of food they have? What's Belize?
They
known
got
for?
They just go
they
stab
cook
something in the ocean,
steak.
cook it.
Look, they
Yeah.
bring a hot stone out there.
Steak on a stone, and you can
Steak on
also
a
cook.
stone.
And I also got chicken and shrimp and steak. So we cooked everything. They brought the stones out. You put the meat on there and whatever spices you want, and you turn
And
it.
cook it the
Yeah.
way you want it.
Yeah. Oh, it was good. But there's also what are those things that taste like bananas kind of, Si? I can't remember. the name.
Plantains?
Yes, and they got a lot of rice and beans, and there's places that you can go off of the resort, and everybody drives golf carts on the island. I mean, and you don't have to have a license because you can
Except
rent
for the
motorcycles.
one guy with the plane.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know if he's got a license.
Did you get a pineapple facial?
No, but
I'm reading their menu right now.
We got the hot stone, the 90-minute hot stone relaxation spa day.
one
Me
thing
and my
you do
mother-in-law.
wanna do, you do
was
want to
awesome.
get a massage.
Yeah, he got one when we were there.
Look, that woman like to kill me. No, I'm literally screaming like a child at a wild.
Well, you ticklish anyway.
No, look,
A massage ain't a good thing
No,
for you.
when she grabbed my back, she said, "Oh my goodness, you're so stiff." She said, "Relax," and then she got to chasing a knot in my body with her elbow, and I was just and look, I felt like I had a knife in me. And she did this for like 45 minutes.
And me and Stone are sitting to the
Stone
side
said-
watching and
he
laughing
said-
the whole time.
He said, "You're
this was-
overreacting."
This was a group massage?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yo,
we were there with him because he was like, "Hey, y'all stay right
Stone
here."
said,
close to
"You're
me."
overreacting." I said, and I used the bad word when I told him. No, I'm not. I said, "This woman's killing me." I said, "Has she got a knife in her hand?"
He used to
I said, "Because that's what I feel like every time she puts whatever she's, but she chased that knot over my whole back."
You ever find it?
She never did get rid of it. I know that. God.
Hey, the funny thing was when
Oh.
she turned around and grabbed some more oils, then I snuck over there because he's face down, and I started hitting him.
Yeah, he's over here. I said, "Hey," "whatever you're doing, don't stop it." I thought it was her. And then he got tickled and he quit.
Up over there playing the bongos on your back.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, well, I like this now.
On
I
his
don't think
ribs.
I could do a massage. I've never had one.
Oh, yeah, they're fine.
Because I asked her
Yeah.
afterwards, after I got over there and was watching, she was working on Stone.
The hard part in a massage is staying awake. For
So-
me, like,
Oh, I
mean,
didn't have no problem staying awake. That woman was killing me.
I go face down and go to sleep.
Yeah.
He was literally screaming at the top of his lungs.
No, I'm serious.
But there's like a difference between massage
But I
and
will say this.
massage therapy. man.
Once she quit, when I got out, I said,
You felt like a spaghetti noodle, didn't you?
man, I ain't felt this good in a long time.
Uh-huh.
I said, well, whatever you did, it helped.
So that's what we did, and we went to that lady, and it's right there out on the beach. They've got a little setup there. It's really cool.
Oh, that's neat.
So, yeah, it was great. Ramon's Village
Ramon.
in San
Ramon.
Pedro's.
Oh, and that thing, hey, when we went to Mississippi with Gina,
Mhm.
for whatever that deal that
Yeah.
was, they won all like 10 awards.
Yeah,
Ramon's Village.
yeah, they did.
Oh,
They
really?
Mhm.
They was number one at everything.
In
Yeah.
Mississippi?
Huh?
Yeah, that's who owns
That's who
the
owns-
Belize
okay.
place.
That was Richard. Richard was her
The one that wrote the books that Si has.
The book.
Him and
yeah.
Si were really good buddies.
Yeah.
And not all the dots.
Yep. But hey,
I want to go.
it's a real nice.
Let's go the end of
sport.
next May.
Hey, let's
you and
go.
Allison come.
Yeah.
And we'll do a podcast.
Yeah, we can just go. What, Hunter? You're
There we
out.
go. Hunter?
Hunter, you're invited.
Does Hunter still have a girlfriend, Martin?
Yeah, he does. Allegedly. I mean, I didn't ask today.
I still do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hunter,
I checked on
do
them the
people
other
like
day.
you
They
go to the
feel good.
beach?
I went to the beach.
Oh, he
Wait,
went to the beach.
is that a trick question? What?
Oh,
Do
wait a
people
minute.
like you go to the
Hold it.
What do
Hold
you
it.
mean?
I just remembered.
What?
You had to go meet all the family.
No, she
No,
met
she
his
met my
family.
family.
Oh, his family.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, how'd that go?
I went really well.
What
Hunter-
did Grandpa say?
She didn't meet my grandpa.
Oh, she didn't meet
yeah,
him?
no,
Well,
yeah, no. She met my
Missing out.
That's right.
What?
She's missing out.
Oh yeah,
right.
no,
She
she
didn't-
is
she
missing
didn't
out.
meet
My
Grandpa.
grandfather's
Can,
awesome.
can we get her to call in?
Yeah,
So
we
we
should
can ask
come
her
on the
some
show.
questions?
We got a lot of questions.
I can.
No.
No, ain't no call in.
No, not
Gotta
call
be
in.
here.
She's got to come here.
That's right. She's got to be here.
And she works for your mom, so make it happen.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So
I just meant Hunter plays a lot of watches a lot of movies. I didn't know if like outdoor sitting in the sand was your
Yeah.
thing.
No, I go every summer. I go swimming in the river, do a little,
I'm not against
kneeboarding.
swimming in the river. I don't
mean,
like
it's
the
swimming.
beach.
Folly Beach.
It's a sandbar. It's
The beach
it's like
is so
a beach.
boring.
Hey, it's a sandbar.
Wait,
It's
time,
like a
time.
beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as a guy who spends a lot of time on the Washita River, there ain't nothing on the Washita River like a beach.
Oh, yes, there is.
No.
Oh,
Yes,
you
yes.
It's actually right
redneck.
next to
Down
Phil's
there
house.
above Phil's property, there is what they call a beach.
I understand there's a sandbar. That is not
Sandbars
a beach.
are redneck
That's
beaches.
taking up for you.
Hey, no. Hey.
Hunter, that's who's
Get away.
side.
Sandbar.
That is a
Sandbar.
beach. Okay,
I think
Sandbar,
so.
boys.
That's the kind of people that go
It
to
may
Fort
be on the
Morgan.
Washita River, but
Yeah.
it is a
They end up
boy.
in Galveston.
It's sand.
They've been to two
Hey, I
beaches in
will
their
say
life.
this, it ain't like sand on in front of Ramon's Village.
Yeah.
That's a different type
Oh,
of
yeah.
beach.
Yeah,
That's
because
right.
this sand is actually mud.
No,
Yeah.
it ain't. It's actually sand.
There ain't a drop of sand in the 71292, sir.
Oh, yeah.
It's all mud.
Unless
Yeah,
you
it
haul
is.
it in.
I beg your pardon, sir. You're wrong.
So let me end with this, y'all, about my
Hey,
So so
me and Hunter know what sand looks like. Down there on the watch down
I
there.
am interested in how a vacation with adult children turned out.
Yeah.
It was so great. I mean, like DJ and Amber did their own thing. They would have date night and go and eat and do their things, and then me and Bryson and Blake would hang out on the beach, and Arlene and Alicia would come in. But the coolest thing was, we got behind the boat, and Bryson and one of our guides, Will, they held on to the ropes with their snorkeling gear, and when they would see some kind of fish that they could, get,
They were stabbing fish.
yeah, they would drop the rope and go down, get the fish, and hold it out of the water. You got to get it out of the water because the sharks will come if you don't.
Yeah.
And they would hold it up, and then the boat would come by, we'd take the fish off. So Blake said, I want to do it. And I was like, Bryson's a great swimmer. He's certified in scuba diving. He's in the Air Force. I mean, this kid's awesome. But I was like, Blake, I mean, I don't know. That's going to be a tough deal because that's a hard swim. Blake got in and did great. And I was like, I couldn't even do that. And Amber said, I'm next.
Uh-oh.
My little girl, I was like, no way. She got out there and showed them up. I mean, she was like, I can do it all.
Wow.
And she did. So that was the coolest thing to me.
Did you?
No, are you kidding me? I want to have a life vest
Johnny
and
D,
a face mask.
if we all go, we're not spearing fish.
I'm a six.
See, I've always wanted to go spearfishing.
I'm like Martin.
until I
Hey,
just found out I have to hold the fish out of the
hey,
water.
No, I'm with
The sharks will come.
Martin.
You have
I'll
to
be sitting on
immediately.
the ice chest full of ice cold beer, drinking a cold ultralight, while you clowns are in the water fighting the sharks. Okay,
And ultralight.
I ain't
Now,
doing
look,
that.
I do have to admit, a cold beer tastes better when you can smell salt water.
Hey,
I'm being honest.
Hey,
Yeah.
They taste better.
look, and it's got to be ice cold.
Yeah.
How good are limes?
Yeah. Amen, buddy.
Hey,
Preach.
I'm just saying. Hey,
But I'll handle my cricket. When they see something they think we can catch, they can just run down there with it and hang it in front of them. Let me reel it in.
Yeah.
hey,
I've been with Martin on some of these things before. Remember when you had your GoPro in the water?
Yeah, I wouldn't
He's
get
like,
in there.
let me just.
I ain't getting in there.
no, I'm not gonna get in the water
Mm-mm.
where there's sharks and then spear something to make him bleed.
Mm.
Yeah. Me and Johnny D will do that. You and Martin stay in the
Nah.
boat.
I don't know.
Nah.
I've never thought about the bleeding fish aspect of spearfishing and sharks.
And hey, and not only that, it's some ridiculous amount of distance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what
That-
they were saying.
One now listen to this.
This is true. This is what they were telling
One
us.
drop of blood, okay? A shark can smell that at some ungodly distance. Okay.
I think Mark Rober did a video on that one time.
Oh no, it's
Confirmed it.
ridiculous. Okay, and I'm talking about one drop, small drop.
From a mile away.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I might not ever go
Yeah.
spearfishing.
The only
Yeah.
thing a shark gonna smell out of me is poop.
And a lot of it.
Yeah, that's what I'd be doing.
I'm with you. Now forget that. I ain't swimming in the ocean.
Oh, Johnny D,
Yeah.
what is in that inbox? We've come a long way
The
today.
stranger field. Did you know? Let us know. Sorry, I wasn't ready for that.
He wasn't ready for it. boy.
I'm headed to that
He
inbox.
went into the inbox.
I can see you.
Oh, what was that picture you showed me?
Oh yeah, no. So I wanted to look at this. This
Yeah.
was a guy sent me this on the Facebook.
yeah.
The Book of Faces.
Face of book.
Watch this thing.
Good fish right there.
That's a good old fish.
What's in his mouth?
I know, but what kind is it?
Bro.
Catfish. Look what they pulled out
Is
of
that a
his
beaver,
mouth.
bro?
That catfish pulled a whole beaver out. I don't know what it was, but somebody sent me that and so I saw it.
Okay.
They pulled a beaver out of a catfish?
Uh-huh.
Well, they got him in now.
I didn't know that catfish ate beaver.
That may have been in the Amazon jungle.
Yeah, they could have pulled the fish from anywhere.
Well, I'm just saying that fish probably came from the Amazon jungle because I seen the show and look, they caught a catfish, okay, and it took 3 men to hold him. One had his head, one him in the middle, and one on the tail.
I just like looking at Johnny D's pictures over there.
That was
Family
a beaver he
pictures.
had pulled out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works.
Hey,
Don't know how the
I
sausage
didn't think
is
a
made.
beaver had a predator, but it does.
It does.
Other than you.
Catfish.
More catfish.
Yeah.
Rowan from Pittsburgh, PA.
PA, boys, Pennsylvania.
I think they got a bunch of hockey teams we're going to be
Oh,
playing.
they do.
with.
Daddy's gonna
Nathan's
mark
nice.
it for us.
Him and his wife Lacey love the podcast. And you know what? This one actually goes hand in hand with one I read today, kind of. We're gonna read Rowan's, but a guy named John from Minnesota had very similar question, like all the same stuff going on. It said, "NICU, you need advice." Martin, Si, me.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever have a kid go to the NICU?
No.
Mm-mm. Well, we're 3 for 4, so we can all give advice here. Here's the deal. His wife had to have an emergency C-section, 30 weeks. That's not the full 40. Obviously, they're going to be in the NICU. They were told stay probably 2.5 months. That's a long time. Additionally, the hospital's 45 minutes away, and it's going to be tough for him to get there every day. Should he feel guilty for not being able to visit my daughter every day? Feels awful about it, and he doesn't see a clear answer at all. Any advice would be welcome.
Do not feel guilty about that. Biblically, you have to provide for your family. So whatever that looks like, that means you can't go every day because of work or whatever the reason is of getting there and getting back. No, don't feel guilty, but go as much as you can.
Yeah, don't be too hard on yourself about it.
And you don't have to camp out there. Stop in. Like when Waylon was in there, I went, held him, played with him, talked to the nurses, cut up a little bit, and then I got out of there. Like I didn't.
It's not a fun place.
No, it was so sad. I didn't want to be in there long. Now, granted, I was only 20 minutes from it, but it was, still, it just do what you can, do the best job you can. And it is, but don't take it easy on yourself, man. Hey, look, when you get in that NICU, and you'll see this, there's nothing you can do for that child.
Mm-mm.
There it is.
They are doing it all anyway, and there's legit, other than reach through a little hole and touch their hand or something, there is nothing that you can do physically for that child. Talk to them, say hello, the things, but just be in there when you are there, ask them the questions, learn what's going to happen when you get home. That way, whenever you do bust out of there, you're the best that you can be for that child.
That's a personal experience. That's the worst I've ever felt about myself because there was nothing I could do.
Helpless.
Everything was, it was, I felt so useless because I could not, there was nothing I could do. But I had a friend tell me one time when he lost his mother, and I went to the funeral. And I said, dude, I don't know what to tell you, but if you need anything, I'm here if I can help you. And he told me, he said, hey, you just being here, it was enough. So like Martin said, there is nothing you can do. Okay, but don't feel bad about it. Okay, that's why people don't realize that's why we need the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Okay, because in times like that, when it's out of your control, hey, I turn it over to them.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's the only way I got through it because, like I told you, I felt useless. Okay, and here I am, the dad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I felt totally inadequate. Just, I felt real bad about myself, which I shouldn't have. That's why when Martin said, hey, don't feel guilty.
That's a good point.
Yeah, this guy named John from Minnesota is in the same boat, and I was in that boat. Carter was flown to New Orleans when he was born, 9 days after he was born. And then we were in New Orleans for 76 days, I think. And
see, I was just the opposite. My wife and the baby flew to Texas.
I took off after me and Allison hopped in the car and took off.
I came later. Okay.
Yeah, and in my story, Allison stayed the whole time, never left. Lived in a hotel in New Orleans, which is insane to think about now.
Yeah.
And I would drive home from New Orleans on Monday mornings, work all week. Friday about lunch, I was cutting out, headed back there, and doing what I could for Allison, really, because I couldn't do anything for Carter. Carter, the future president of the United States, was in the hands of some great nurses and doctors. But when I was there, I was like,
you feel in the way. Like, I mean, I felt bad, like I was taking up space.
Well, no.
Because there's nothing. So my job, like I looked at it as my job, is like entertain the nurses. Like, just talk to them and like, break the somberness with a little humor and just get to know them. Cause I'm sure, they're talking every day to a child that can't talk back and they're on 12-hour shifts. So like even just interacting with the nurses and the staff to me was a big deal.
Well,
and something
it is
to thank them.
My mother and sister, Judy, liked to quit nursing because she lost a child.
Yeah.
She was taken care of in intensive care.
Okay,
and Mama told her, hey, you might as well, you chose a profession, you ain't going to save them all.
Yeah.
And now one of Waylon's nurses is actually a really good friend of
Yeah.
ours. So
And I think it's
kind of a
important.
full
I think it's
circle
important
moment.
that you sit down and think about these things and know that there are some boundaries and some things you can and can't control. And once you realize that, then you can move forward knowing what you can and can't do and take guilt out of the equation.
Well, no. That's why I said I turned it over to the Trinity. Okay. And that's why we do need him.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be times in your life
Yeah.
that, hey, you are not in control of nothing.
So when did it
You're
get
just
better?
there and you have to face it.
for me,
Because y'all were gone for a while.
never. I like, and I want you to know this too. Like we're saying all the good things. It sucks.
Yeah, it is.
It never.
It's a toughie.
It got better. Carter was actually supposed to come home on my birthday, May 15th, and then they were like, "Meh, nope, he can't." And I was so mad that day. And then 11 more days. I think he came home on like May 26th or something like that. And he was born March 8th. So it does stink, but as someone, people, all three of us on the other side of it, it gets better. But wading through it is tough, and that's why Si's totally right. Like the only person that's gonna get you through it is Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And knowing what, because
Hey,
your boy was messed up.
I just say this, okay? When you look back, like a year from now,
Yeah.
when your kid's home with you and everything's fine, you will see God's hand was on you and your child.
And the cool thing too, nowadays, like when Si was this, and I don't even know you, but like now a lot of the NICUs have cameras.
Yeah.
So you can like check in on your child. Like when on the days you can't be there, and with us, we had 2 of them. So we were at home taking care of one, obviously. So, I mean, there were times you couldn't leave because Brittany had a C-section.
And that's right.
So you got to take care of mom,
Yeah,
too,
and that's
right?
rough.
Because mom can't pick anything up. She can't drive. She can't do all the things. So, like, I'm trying to split time between my child that's in the NICU, my wife, and then also my other child who is at home thriving.
Yep.
Like, and you want to talk about running out of 24 hours in a day?
I just got tired listening to that.
Like, so, I mean, at first I wanted to obviously be with Waylon every chance I could, but I mean, that's just not realistic in some cases, but you could log in, look at the camera, and he's, laying there doing his thing, like, and you're like, okay. The worst is when you turn it on, he was crying or like upset, like, because you just want to, it's your child. You want to comfort them. Yeah. But I mean, the other time, like, it was really cool because you could actually watch him progress on camera too. Like, you're like, oh man, he looks so much better today than he did yesterday. And so, like, you could get these little glimmers of like, oh, I bet we're on the way out. And Grant, we only did like 8 days. I mean, we weren't in there very
real
long.
8 days.
Yeah, it was when they snatched him up and took him out of the room with us because we had him for a day already. I was like, wait, no, what?
Yeah, what's that?
No, where are you going and what are you doing?
Yeah.
And let me say this too, Justin, is I know how I am about things that make me anxious, and don't displace your feelings, your emotions toward your loved ones and those closest to you. You've got something going on. Cast all your anxieties onto Him, and that's what y'all were saying.
Yeah,
and God can help you through that. Everybody else that you're taking it out on, they can't understand what you're going
It's
through.
a tough deal.
But my guy, that first meeting with the NICU doctor, if you ain't had it yet, buckle your seatbelt. That's all I got to tell you.
Yeah.
Because he's going to tell you the good stuff that can happen, and he's going to tell you, or he or she is going to tell you the bad stuff that can happen too. So just buckle your seatbelt, prepare to cry. It's okay. And not just cry, prepare to weep for what may come and then get out of there and figure out life after it is. But they're in the people that work in there are angels on this earth. So,
And 10 years later, you'll be watching the president of the United States try to roller skate.
yeah, doing old chicken wing, doing a hey.
It is
My man looked
absolutely
like a
wild to see.
windmill out there.
He was doing it.
That dude ate through a feeding tube for the first year of his life, and now he roller skates like this. Because he
roller skates the way his dad dances. Arms
Yep.
out, baby. Arms out.
Second Corinthians 4. We're going to go 16 all the way through 18. Therefore, we do not lose heart, though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but what is unseen. Since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal.